Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome to another installment of the Daily Grind. As you can see, we've moved the camera into like the chat box position. So far, I am kind of liking it. I thought that I would dislike it more than I do. But we'll still pick our like daily viewer of the day because I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh, I'm gonna give out all these glyphs, and you know how I kind of like use them to block out other chat people. Unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to see them anymore, but we're still gonna do it to keep in spirit. Now, yesterday we spent a lot of time at the very beginning of the video chatting, and it like cut into like 8 minutes of the video. So I'm going to try to chat and play, which you know, as we know, is not one of my strengths. But let's go ahead and pick whoever we've got glyphed out. Who got glyphed out today? Now I actually have Caroline Venus. I don't think I've ever seen you. Oh, there's so many people, but let's try. No, let's pick Caroline Venus. I saw them first. It's only fair. I see you too, Foxy. Don't worry. I see you. All right. So, now what we're gonna be doing today is we're actually going to be using Archwing because I ran some stats. Oh, I'm about to burp. I've got one of these with me right now. I've never seen this one before. It's a prickly pear and orange one, so I've tried it out, and it's pretty good. It's not my favorite. Like, I have some, like, very strong feelings about certain ones of them, but, it's definitely, like, not the top of my list. Now, we're gonna be doing Archwing today because I went through and I started looking at drop tables. We're not gonna wait for players. But, yeah, so apparently on Archwing, rotation on Interception, on Kalis, Interception, rotation A, which is the first 2 rounds, we have a 77% to get some form of Endo. Now, there is a smaller Endo reward, which I think is just 50. A 50 Endo bundle, which is like 30-something%. And then we have a 250 that is also another 30+%. So we've got a 77% chance to go ahead and get Endo from that. And then on rotation B, we have a 20% to get that 250 Endo. And on rotation C, we have a 29%. So all rotations are capable of giving us Endo, which I am very, very, very happy about. Now, so just as a heads up, I actually did go through and try out farming up Endo on... Actually, I should do this right now then. It's been a while since I've played Archwing, so don't be mean to me if I'm rusty. But yeah, so I actually went ahead and checked. Ooh, projectiles incoming? It's really difficult for me to like play Archwing and talk at the same time, or at least play it well. So I'm gonna be super self-conscious today because, you know, I'm a self-professed Archwing lover. And I'm gonna fuck it up, let's be real. So I went ahead and checked Survival's drops, and also I did another 30-minute round of, what is it called? Oh my god, get out. Did another 30-minute round of, excavation, because I wanted to see, because we did get pretty fucked yesterday when it came to, came to drops during that. Oh, no good. Come on. Fuck off. This is my spot, bitch. Get out. Get out, motherfuckers. Ugh. But yeah, so I wanted to double check. Oh, we have a friend. Oh, thank God. I was like, we're gonna do this alone. Like, DE, you're fucking over Archwing players. Like, you're gonna make me do this all by my lonesome. But anyway. So I went ahead, I'm gonna say this for like the 3rd fucking time. No wonder DK fucking repeats himself over and over and over. It's not because anything's going wrong, it's just because he has to think and talk at the same time. But yeah, so I went through and looking at it, I did another rotation run because we got fucked pretty bad. And for 30 minutes, or at least the 30 minutes that I spent farming, for Endo solo, so I just did it again with what's it called? I just did it again with bolts. So nothing fancy there. Just farmed the 2. Within 30 minutes, I got 925 Endo. So that was the results. That was the result of that set. Which is a little bit better, but let's be real. Like, we almost got double that. when we were farming with Arena. So, still not 100% sold, and I noticed that Survival had the exact same drop tables for Endo. Not necessarily for relics or whatnot, but for Endo, it definitely had the exact same drop tables. So I'm like, meh, leaving it up to RNG is kind of a little bit of a bitch. Ah, see ya! This is why I like the Singus. I know the Singus isn't like, doesn't leave like cool fucking like blade waves and shit, but the Singus, just high accuracy at long ranges. Get off my A, motherfucker! The Amisha, the unkillable Archwing. I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that they do more with Archwing. Not necessarily mission type wise, I just need some interesting weapons and some interesting like modding abilities. I'll be honest with you, I think that they really went very, what's the word I want to say? They went very soft-handed when it came to Archwing mods. If you notice, like a lot of them are far more tame, except for maybe the elemental ones. You bitch, don't fucking run away from me. There you go. But yeah, I hope they do something with Archwing. I hope that they continue adding weapons or putting something into it. I know that their like focus towards the end of the year was very much War Within, and the War Within really didn't bring anything to us Archwing wise, which kind of, like I said yesterday, kind of left Archwing in the dust, because now we've got Kuva farms, we've got sorties, we've got a ton of things to do on a daily basis within the normal game, like Endo farming. And if, oh, I have to tell you what else that I tried earlier today. I did a lot of like background stuff today, or this morning. I also checked out the index, and I was like, well, what is the index good for? Like, I love the game mode. The game mode is super fun, but what exactly does the index allow us to gain from it, other than credits? As like a veteran player, I've got like millions and millions of credits that I'm sitting on, and credits aren't necessarily enough of a reward to make me want to play a certain game mode, right? However, Endo's definitely something that will make me want to play game modes. Good rewards like Forma in the rotations, I guess relics, but the index has absolutely none of that. And I was like, that's a fucking goddamn shame. That's a fucking goddamn shame, because I really enjoyed, like this morning, I was like getting into it, and I was like, I have to stop playing. I have to stop playing the index, because legit, like, number one, I'm not going to do a video on it, because there's nothing to do a video on. Like, we're not getting shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We had a 77% chance to not get you. We had a 77% chance to get Endo. Unless, of course, you know, the wiki is lying to me, but like legitimately, that makes me upset. I'm like, 77% chance for 250. Okay, this next one, they better not have been lying. The wiki might just be, you know how I said yesterday, go check the wiki and shit. What if they fucking heard? What if they heard and they were like, nah, fuck this bitch. Fuck this asshole. He hasn't been putting his videos on our wiki page lately. It's like, nah, get the fuck out of here. we cut our ties with you. But no, that's kind of like one of the things that got me really upset, because it's a game mode that I really like, but beyond getting the mods that are there, there's no reason to be playing it. I mean, at least Rathum, bitch, get off. At least Rathum kind of like has its purpose, because you can farm Endo there, right? And I'm like, I played Rathum a little bit more, and I kind of am enjoying Rathum a little bit more, but I enjoy the index as well. And I'm like, well, fuck, so the only thing I'm getting from this is credits. I'm like, I don't fucking need credits, and I don't need the mods. Like, I've already gotten all of the mods. I was like, okay, so once somebody is done getting the mods, what's the purpose of going back, right? And that's kind of like something that I want to take a look at for other game modes as well, because that's the same thing for Archwing. I really should take a look at the drop tables for Archwing, because they have their defense, which is actually, if you guys don't know, they have a double defense. So they have a double defense map where you can get double the rewards. Now, if those double rewards include like relics, or if those double rewards include things like I don't know, like chances at Endo, like dude, if they had like a good Endo rotation on there, you could fucking like camp down potentially as long as you're defending both points, because there are 2 points on that defense map that you can defend, and as long as you're defending both points, you could potentially get yourself double the rewards. Now the question is, what the fuck are the rewards? Are the rewards gonna be worth you know, fighting over? And that's kind of the big issue. Is I want to see like what exactly is worth playing that's fun, because we have a lot of fun options, but what we don't have is we don't have a lot of also rewarding options. And I want to fun and rewarding should be somewhat synonymous, especially if they're gonna make these like niche game modes. You know, like, well, let's be real, the Index is pretty niche, right? Only there's no reason to play the Index unless we're trying to get like specific mods from it. But if you actually enjoy playing the Index, of course you want to go back, of course you want to play, but you have to have at least a little bit, of incentive to go back, right? And I think that's the issue, is legit, I played like, I want to say like 5 or 6 matches this morning, and the only incentive was to just get those mods. And I'm like, aight. And, you know, if I'm going to be honest with you, none of the mods are really all that amazing. You know, there's, like, tether grenades for the Penta are, like, hilarious. They don't necessarily fit in with my playstyle, though, because I like to detonate, I like, when I was using it more often, I like to detonate my Penta mid-air, because I like to get the headshots from it. So it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, alright, well, here's a mod that doesn't necessarily fit my playstyle, but it's the like coolest thing that you can get out of the Index. And I'm like, that's sad. That's definitely kind of sad. Can you please not? Thank you. I'm gonna go for C, because there's probably a shit ton of them over there. Oh, you know what I really should do? I should do a video of me doing rush mode, because rush mode is like the devil. Pursuit is kind of fun though, if you guys haven't played Pursuit. It's like a weird mix of capture and then defense, and it's almost like a mini boss that you have to fight, because you have to chase down like this cruiser, and you have to hit all of the weak spots and all that kind of stuff. It's really fun. I really do need to visit Archwing more, and before you would see me on Archwing fairly regularly, because of the fact that the drop tables were highly skewed towards dropping cores back when we had cores. And now, because of the fact that we don't have that shit, and I don't really feel like there's any reason to return. Like, if Rathum is better, well, I won't say better, as long as it's halfway decent at giving you shit, I'm happy about it. But from hey, I never claimed that I was the best Archwing pilot. I'm okay, we got 50 Endo. Alright, I'm going all the way to 4, and we're gonna see what happens. We're 13 minutes into the video right now, so that means we got some time on this. This person, by the way, and his name is John Cena, asked me specifically to judge his username, which was a very, very strange request. And I don't really know how you would judge a username. If it makes you happy, boo, it's all that matters. Here, let's see if we can't give him a little protecciones. Look at that. That's one thing that I love about the Amisha, is like, Amisha just says, hey, listen, you want be invulnerable? Here, be invulnerable. Just take this. I'm gonna give you 22 hits. You get 22 hits of invulnerability. What the fuck is that? Like, do we have a Warframe that just says, hey, listen, I don't care how much damage is incoming. If they hit you for 10 million points of damage, they hit you for 10 million goddamn points of damage, I blocked that. I blocked that one. By one. Just one. It's just one hit. That's all it counts. I'm gonna block 22 more of those. How do you feel about that? Jesus. Amisha overpowered. but it's fine. And look at them, they're all pretty. They're like pretty little dots. Of course, you know, it's like a cop-out of visual effects. It's like, listen, we're just gonna make dots. Does that work for you? And we're like, okay, sure. But I hope they do something with Archwing soon. I hope they add in something cool. I'd like to see something maybe like the Saren version of Archwing. Like somebody who can like debuff, maybe somebody who can like hack other somebody who can hack other Archwings, like the Sombra of Archwings, where it kind of like hacks from one Archwing to another, either disabling their weapons or slowing them down or something like that. Almost kind of like think about like how an Amprex beam jumps from one thing to another. If they had like some sort of hacking beam, ooh, that would be really, really cool. I just want to see more Archwings, because Archwings look cool too. I don't know. It makes me sad. It makes me sad that there are not very many Archwings out there. And Archwing weapons, we have some cool ones. They started out really cool, like the Fluctus. The Fluctus was badass, and so was the Grappler. Except for the fact that when you wielded that shit in fucking Sharkwing, which is by far my most hated game mode in I think Sharkwing is probably one of my most hated game modes. I would take a rescue. I would take a rescue over Sharkwing. And I would take a hijack over Sharkwing. Oh, I hate Sharkwing so bad. It just feels so slow. I know that you're supposed to be moving underwater, but you're moving underwater with like this fucking thing that propels itself through space. What the fuck do you think? But that's just me. You know, that's just me going off and ranting. Sharkwing, least favorite game mode, which is like highly contrasted because I love pretty much all of the Archwing game modes except for motherfucking Rush. Goddamn hate Rush. Rush is the worst. It's the worst. Wait, what am I trying to get to? I forgot my whole purpose. I forgot what I was doing here. Was I capturing something? But I think that's one of the reasons too why I like things like in what is this? Interception? It's because it's really forgiving. Like I always run, like when I was playtesting Nidus at the very beginning, I was like, how well does this guy do? Took him into a survival, and I had no issues dealing damage or surviving, but I did have issues remembering to activate life support. So I would have like 5 life supports stacked up, and I'd be like, ooh, I'm building stacks. And then all of a sudden, I'd be like, wait, why am I dying so quickly? I was like, oh, it's because you forgot. Gotcha. But at least with interception, all it is just you managing like King of the Hill kind of capture stuff, which I definitely like because it's not like something that can die on defense, like especially when you have those stupid defense targets. Oh, boom. Hold up, it's getting kind of intense. Did my buddy Opal get out alive? I noticed that he died. Wait, what was this again? Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my god, it's been such a long time. Why didn't I just use this? I am so dumb. I love the little twirls and the swirls. That's what I kind of miss about the old one. The old Archwing is I just don't feel as agile as I did before. Now I feel kind of like sluggish and slow, which is definitely a big bummer to me. Oh, I forgot I could just fucking slow everything. It's like I'm the fucking Frost of Archwing. The fucking Frost and Naros. No, like the fucking Frost Trinity of Archwing. That's what it is, right? It's like the Frost / Trinity of Archwing. Ah, so good. So good, so good, so good. Why am I'm trying to hold a point? I'm getting distracted as usual. Alright. So far, we're not doing so great. Endo-wise. It's back up to RNG as to how well this does. But I'm crossing my fingers. We have a 20% chance to get, we have a 20% chance for Endo on this one. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Why did you, there you go. God. Going to 4. I'm crossing my fingers. We have a 29% chance at 250 motherfucking Endo. You asshole. I was really excited. And this is why I like consistency. I will choose. You look dead for a second. Is that me? Is it me or did he just look dead? But yeah, that's why I like the consistency of the Rathoom. And I wish that they had like Endo rewards in there as well, or like relic rewards, or just something that made it a little bit better, because at this point in time, I'm like, I want to play you Index, I really do. But I have about 50 gazillion things that I have to do. I have to go finish my sorties, and as we know, that's a good place to get Endo, whether you like it or not. But yeah, it's like, I want a reason. Give me a reason to play you, because you're fun. You are so fun. You are so fun, and I am so sad that I have to choose other things like, oh my god, it's a fucking shield one, you piece of shit. Just turn a little bit. Come on. Got him! Yeah! Let's do this. That is the one thing I like about the Archwing interceptions. It's like you can kind of see who's capturing, so even if you're super far away, you can almost like snipe out. Like if you're a good sniper, you can pretty much choose like who is trying to capture that point, and you can take them down. That's what I used to love doing with the Velocitus. Oh my god. Or with the Elytron, where you can send down the bubble charges. So you would just go ahead and send them to the point that somebody was trying to cap. And then boom, magic. They were dead. And that was the best feeling ever. Too bad the Elytron's like big old explosive blast is like nowhere near as damaging as it looks. Like that shit looks like some motherfucking Death Star shit. It looks like it's ready to blow up a motherfucking planet. Like Warhead? Yeah, that's fantastic. Sure, that's a great fucking name. It looks like a cool explosive ability. Blow up the fucking... You look like you could deal some major damage to like the goddamn Kuva Fortress with that thing. But instead, it like deals like 2,000 points of damage. I'm like, my weapons deal more than that. Well, maybe not my weapons per shot, but no, my fucking... I think my Velocitus. My Velocitus does that much damage in like a crit. I should probably leave that guy like some healing orbs. Come on, baby. I hate... That's the other thing I don't like, though. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mr. Cena. Sorry, Mr. Cena. I am terrible at that, though. It's like, especially with Archwing and me, like, trying to commentate at the same time. Don't think I'm gonna save you. It'll take a lot for me to try to save you, boo. Oh, and I can tell you the other thing that I did. I went ahead and finally put away my Helmuth Charger. I'm, like, as okay as he is, and I'm gonna say he's okay. Yes, he might deal a shit ton of damage, but fucking so do red crits and consistent crits from the Smita and Adarzaki. So I brought out Aspen again because I was doing some Kuva farming, and I was like, yes, we will have you here today, and I will make some sweet Kuva from you, kitty beds. I might actually record today's sortie too. It seems like a good mix. It didn't have that fucking Lua spy mission like the other time. Oh god, that's always a terror on my body. I'm like, it'll make you sad watching me fail that mission continuously, because it's always the same one too. It's always the fucking same part where you have to jump, where you have to kind of like hit the button pads to stop that laser thing from coming at you. And then after you do that, like you have to jump from one thing to another, jump from one pad to another. I just don't stick sometimes, and I'm like, I'm using the same key presses as previous. Why is this not happening? Oh, it's so frustrating. And then the lasers get you and you're like, fuck this, putting it down. Alright, so this is 4. This is 4 rounds, let's see what happens. Ugh, okay, a relic. That's fine, it's a relic, whatever. Whatever, As you can tell, I'm not super happy with this Endo chunk. We literally have like 5 more minutes in this video, so I'm probably gonna do like maybe rotation 1 and 2 of another Archwing one, just to see exactly how much Endo we got. We actually got 280 Endo, which is still not good. I'm trying to make it sound better than it is, and it's like, I don't know why you're doing. Look at the magic. Look at the magic that I've done. All right, so I'm gonna bow out of this. Let's go ahead and jump into one more and see how that goes. One more Kalis. One more Kalis. Ooh, shit! Did you fucking see that? Kalis is bumping. I was worried, like, I genuinely get worried for a second. Like, I'm like, I hope and pray that, like, the Archwing, you know, aficionados are still, like, going strong and they're still holding on to their hopes and dreams. Oh shit, we're at the end of round 1 already. Oh, the gods have looked down upon us and they're like, hey, we got you, boo. And I'm like, okay, thank God. Yeah, because I definitely want to, I'm definitely going to cross my fingers for some Endo drops on this one. Please, please, you say there is a 70-something% chance that we're going to get some form of Endo from the first 2. We're only going to get like, you know, and that's split down the middle between 50 and 250, which is kind of sad, I guess I would say. I'm like, oh, couldn't you just make it 250 straight out of the gate? Why you gotta hurt us with that? Why you gotta hurt us with that fucking, you know, 250? Maybe you could have given us like 250 and like 100 instead of just 50. This super feels bad. I'm like, man, 50 Endo. Okay, we got 50 Endo. I'm going. We're adding that to the bank. So what are we? We're at like 280, and now we have maybe this is not the greatest. I got really excited for it too. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be fucking amazing. But maybe this team will make it go by faster because it was just the 2 of us earlier. I know the capture times are a little bit longer, but I don't know. I think that even with the other team, we did a pretty damn good job at capturing. Keeping the points captured. We'll see. If anything, maybe I'll just chop this down because I do feel like our videos are going on just a little bit longer than I'd like. I'd honestly just like to keep the videos at like 20 minutes, but this is kind of like the Endo experiment. I like committed to 30 minutes. I committed to 30 minutes, so I kind of want to give each Endo team, Endo farm like a fair shot. You know, I can't be short on one and then give them more credit than the others. This has got to be a control test, right? You gotta narrow down your variables. But yeah, so far Rathum is winning. I'm still kind of crossing my fingers that there's another way out there that people will point out. A lot of people are saying, well, you know, this one time I was in a survival mission and we got really good. I'm like, well, that's lucky. Because clearly, like, the same drop tables on other places are not dropping, you know, are not doing as well. That you might just be pointing out a good run. We're talking about average runs. We're talking about, you know, like, well, what's actually decent inconsistently, not just like what's decent, not just what's decent on the one run that you got a good amount of Endo, you know? Because realistically, if we're gonna spend our time trying to accomplish or achieve something, ooh, I got you. Can I get you? Did I get him? No, I didn't get him. But I can get you now. Come on, come on. This is like my favorite game with those guys. Oh, come on. Where the fuck did you go? Where do you go? Oh my god, where are you? I'm trying. I'm trying to give him the buff. Yes! Okay, good. I feel good. I'm defending the team. What do you got? Oh, it's so weird too because I have different keybinds for Archwing than I do normally. So but the thing about it is my keybinds are different, but not that different. I think for my crouch key is Q. But my my like boost key or my like sprint key for Archwing is tab, so it's just so slightly off that it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, it's super different, like how can you not remember this? No, it's just slightly off, so my body is like, wait, you're trying to do, wait, hold on, wrong, you're close, but not quite. And I kind of don't want to change it. No, that's the one thing that I had to like wrap my head around, because when I first started Archwing, there's like the one tile set on the Grineer, on the fucking Grineer Galleons, where you go through and you literally have to blow open a hole in like a funnel hole in the ceiling. You know what I mean? It's like one of those fans. And when I first started out, okay, I wasn't very good at, you know, parkour 1.0, which, you know, to be honest, wasn't all that great, but, you know, was still something that you should, you know, be knowledgeable enough to master. So what ended up happening is, why are you floating away from me? Am I crazy? But what ended up happening was I could never, ever do parkour for that. So whenever I was in a mission, I'd be like, hey, I would like literally plead with them and say, hey, listen, I'm not good at parkour. Do you mind just like standing up towards the edge? And so they would stand up towards the edge and I would just switch teleport them on my Loki, because there would be no other way for me to like do it. I'd be like, I don't know how, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do this. But that's my Warframe beginner sob story. Oh, see? We got more Endo. It's not like the 250 Endo that I was hoping for, but it's something, right? I mean, I think yesterday's was pretty bad. We got like 519. I'm like looking to see what my notes are. But it was like 500 something. So we're catching up. RNG is allowing us to slowly catch up. However, we are at 32 minutes already, so... But I did spend a little bit of the episode dilly-dallying, so this will probably be the last round for me here, just to keep everything fair. We are on round 3, and round 3 has a 20% chance at 250. So hopefully this run will redeem itself, and at least RNGesus will be consistent throughout and say, alright, I'm gonna only fuck you a little bit. I'm only gonna fuck you a little bit. So that way, I'm just gonna show you the consistent fucking. I mean, it's not gonna be any crazy fucking, it's just gonna be the same kind of fucking you got last time. But even when you got, even when I got lucky on the other one, that was still only about 800. This is just a bad run. Because let's be real though, like, the difference between 50 and 250, the difference between 50 and 250 is like pretty fucking major. I'm like, you couldn't throw us a little bit of a bone on that? No, not a little bit. And I think that's maybe one of the issues that Warframe has, is kind of like the rewards for the things that they want you to do. We should be rewarded for having fun. Not necessarily having things be handed to us, you know what I mean? If we have challenges, if, you know, like on higher end missions, like why is 50 a reward for this mission and maybe not, why don't we just expand to 250? I don't know. That's just me. It's kind of like, and like, I think I was doing endurance. I was doing endurance index, and it was kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like, so for endurance, which is like the highest tier of this, all we're getting is a chance at mods and credits. And I don't know, to some people credits seem like they're an issue. But I'll be honest, a lot of the people that I know, you know, a lot of the more veteran players that I know don't like, we look at credits and we're like, oh, fucking great. Great. Fucking great. Like, there's a reason sorties don't even have credits as a reward. That's like bottom of the barrel to us. And that's kind of like, you know, those are the people that I share the most similarities with, is like looking at credits, I'm like, fuck, that's a shitty reward. And endurance index isn't necessarily, it's not, I wouldn't say it's hard. Why did I say it like that? Hard. Could you picture someone, oh my god, could you picture someone saying, hey baby, I'm so hard right now. I can't even get through it. What I'm saying, I'm so hard right now. Would you like to touch my hard penis? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. It's just where my brain goes. But yeah, no, that's like supposed to be the hardest version. So why aren't there, you know, why isn't there a little bit of love in there? Like maybe a little bit of Endo love, maybe a little bit of Forma love. Like give us something. Give us something to talk about. A little mystery to figure out, you know? How about love? How about a little bit of love, DE? Alright, I think that this mission is coming to an end. Kind of sad. Kind of sad it's not going a little bit longer. I do kind of want to stay, but that wouldn't be fair to the other mission types. There's this already got like an extra couple of minutes on it. So that's already slightly unfair in this, you know, tipping point. And that's really sad that RNGesus is kind of like, nah. Maybe I'll do some more. Maybe I'll do some more recording, kind of like privately, and report back to you guys and see how it is when the RNG is a little bit better. Because I do feel like RNGesus is trying to make a statement. He's like, we don't like you. Go back to making scripted videos, boy. Which I probably should do. I need to work on some content. I stopped. I've gotten all my looks finalized now for what is it called? I've gotten all my looks finalized for that video that I want to do, but because Friday is the day that they're supposed to be giving us a heads up on how to get rid of the cysts without having to get rid of the cysts. You know, without having to make new pets and whatnot. I kind of want to wait for that so that I can have, look at it's all Endo! Alright, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this last mission just to see what we get. I'm going to cut out all of this. We'll zoom to Future Rob and he will report back. Alright, so we got a relic on round 4, which, I guess it doesn't really influence or change how much, Endo we got, so we don't really have to feel too bad about it. So I think we had about 200 plus on the last one. We got, what? We got 885 Endo? Oh, how did that happen? Did we just collect a lot of Endo? Oh, I just got really surprised. Because I didn't think that we got that much Endo from it. I mean, you saw the rewards. It was 50, 50, and 50, which is 150. So there must have been some big-ass, like, chunky Endo things that I picked up. I didn't really remember, like, looking through the footage, I didn't really remember picking up that many, like, Endo chunks. I mean, I picked up some here and there, but they looked like they were about, like, 50-ish. So I mean, 885, hold on, 885, give me a second, I need to get like a calculator. 885, that just does, okay, so let's see, 50, say 50 times 3 equals 150, alright, so maybe there were 250 times 3, maybe it was coded weird. Okay, this makes more sense to me. So let us pretend that maybe the game was coded weird or something, and all of those 50s were actually 250s. So here, if it was 250 times 3, okay, I'm just saying, this is the weird fucking number that just came up on the screen. If it was 250 times 3, it would be, right, 750. 250 times 3, yeah, is equals 750, and, you know, all of the random Endo pickups along the way would make more sense. I don't know, maybe it's just showing up differently on the rotation tables, and I was the fool all along. I will do more testing. We will talk about this again on the next edition of the Daily Grind. But yeah, so for 35 minutes, I'm gonna say, that actually put us at about, you know, over 1,000 Endo. Which, let's be real, still doesn't quite measure up to Rathum. However, it's a different way if you want to mix things up. I need to get down to, like, the business of this, because that's that's not a number I expected to see. But anyway, as always, you guys take care, and oh, I always want to keep that momentum that, as always, you guys take care. So, as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. And I think I'm gonna keep this. I do like this being down here a little bit better than up at top and this blocks chat and all that kind of stuff. So that's not bad. All right, well, you guys take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh wait, it's here. The button's here.